required surgery and the removal of one rib. We talked to Keegan on the Back to the Futures podcast, and he said he cannot begin to describe the feeling of returning to the diamond this spring. It is safe to say that Keegan has been a machine for the Silver Knights this summer and is close to leading them to the FCBL Championship Series. Back to you guys in the booth.
Great story right there from Dominic Keegan, and I'm sure he's as excited as anyone to be back on the field here in 2020. Griffin Young on the mound for his fourth inning of work, rather. That one grounded to the shortstop, Shumsky. He ranges over, throws on the first for out number one.
Not bad contact from Freelich there. Actually hit it pretty hard, but just a worm burner on the ground, and Shumsky is as steady as it gets over at shortstop.
Nick Shumsky was named the nation's top defensive shortstop. He won the ABCA Rawlings Gold Glove in 2019, so a good way to put it. Just about as solid as anyone in the nation. As Ben Malgiri steps in, Malgiri will be attending Northeastern in the fall, a transfer student. You look at just the talent around the league. As Matt mentioned earlier, 2 members of each team in the running for the Futures League MVP award. Dominic Keegan and Jared Dupree for Nashua, and Ben Malgiri, who steps in right now, as well as Cody Morissette.
Not a bad choice from the bunch on that graphic.
And that one looked like it hit Malgiri. Yes, it did. He'll jog down to first base.
Well, I'm sure he's a little sore than he'd like to be, but any way you can get the first base runner of your night, you're going to take it. And it looked like it got him in the protected. No, it actually got him on the bottom of the hands. That is not something that feels good.
That one's got to sting a little. First base runner of the day allowed by Griffin Young brings up Cody Morissette. Morissette, another one of those finalists for the MVP award. He's had a great season with the Navigators. First pitch fastball in there for strike one.
Something about Morissette that really impresses me is he's just so patient at the plate. He'll kill you with the bat, but he'll also let you do the damage to yourself if you don't throw him a strike.
And we mentioned the resume of Sal Freelich, but it's Morissette who also has a great resume. He became the first 2-time All-American in Boston College baseball history this year. He was the fastest Eagle to reach 100 hits and the All-American third team by Collegiate Baseball News. He comes with a long list of accolades. They're only to name a few. But he's down 0-2 in the count to Griffin Young. Outside fastball just misses.
He's not going to offer at those, even though they don't look that far outside to us. He knows the plate pretty well.
A 2-time Collegiate Baseball News All-American, and it was an All-Star last year with the Cape Cod Baseball League with the Bourne Braves. Curveball got him looking, strike 3. That pitch has been on all day for Young, and he continues to success.
Yeah, that hook is working. He's been able to use it early in the count, late in the count. Wouldn't be surprised if near the end of his outing here tonight, we see him throw it in there on a 3-2. It's just been such a steady pitch for him.
Just drops into the lefty hitters. A little bit of a 3/4 motion from Young, and that curveball just drops right in. Another curveball right there. Climo swings right through it.
And that wouldn't have been a called strike, but he got the swing because that thing really rolls off the table.
Climo struck out in his first at bat. It's been a trend so far. Already 6 Navigators gone on strikes. Fouls that one off himself.
Not a comfortable spot to be with how Griffin Young is pitching right now, but Climo is a very solid hitter. He's swinging it pretty well in his last couple, so we'll see how he attacks this 0-2.
2 strikes, 2 outs. The 0-2, and again, that filthy hook for strike 3. 7 Ks through 4 innings for Griffin Young. He's been dominant. 1-0 as we head to the bottom of the 4th here on NESN. Welcome back here on NESN. Don Porcaro joined alongside Dan Byford. The North Shore Navigators down 1-0, but they are one of the teams that are spotlighted here in the Futures League action. They were founded in Middletown, Connecticut in 1994, moved to Lynn from Holyoke, Mass in 2008, joined the Futures League in 2012, one of 5 teams to join that year. Navy and burnt orange are the colors. They play in historic Frazier Field, and their manager, Bob Macaluso, former head coach at Cal State Bakersfield and Muhlenberg. And when they were in the NECBL, they were 4-time champs, last doing that in 2010. Ben Rounds to lead off the bottom of the 4th inning, 232, 3 homers, 11 RBIs. A lot of power out of this Nashua team. Cedric Gillette on for his 4th inning of work. First pitch in there for strike 1.
And it all comes from getting in counts you feel comfortable in, and then you can take the big cuts.
That one chopped to second base. It'll be McElroy who will throw on to first for the first out of the inning.
Now batting the second baseman from
Yeah, just got a little bit out in front of it, ended up on top of the off-speed pitch, and pretty easy play over at second base. Might have been a little tougher if he went the other way with it, because Rounds can move pretty well, and it's a longer throw, obviously, from shortstop. But as it is, he's the first out of the inning, and Gillette is also on a roll now.
Brings up Max Vieira. First pitch to him, misses for ball 1. Someone that Mike Glavin mentioned earlier in this game when we had him in the booth. He was so excited to have Vieira on this Northeastern roster for the 2021 season. That ball grounded to Freelick over there at short. He'll field it on the hop. Throw to first for the second out of the inning.
Now batting the third baseman from Nichols College.
Just a good job over there at shortstop. Have to be aggressive with a runner that moves like that on the base paths, and Freelick just does a good job to reel it in on the run and throw across the diamond.
And although this game is far from over, the winning pitchers that we've had so far in this 3-game set have been very impressive. That first game, it was Nick Domkowski with the win. He was a Cape League All-Star last season. And in the last game we did last Saturday with Brockton and Worcester, it was Nick Sinicola as that ball flared into right field. Ben Malgiri will call off. McElroy, he'll make the catch for out number 3. Another quick inning here in Nashua. Through 4, 1-0. Knights have the lead on NESN.